what is streaming unlocking, and what is that kind of evolution of technology doing in ways that is amplifying the storytelling and scaling?
Initially, when all they were trying to do was build a subscription base, it opened up a lot of channels, and they were willing to really take a lot of risks and be very daring. Now, more so than ever, each has kind of determined what it is that their subscribers most want. So now things have kind of the experimentation has settled down a bit. As viewers, I think we've all realized that there's just something about movies that we've recognized played in the theaters, a little bit like a sort of a hardcover release of a book, that is a little extra special somehow, and easier to market for them, or easier to attract certain subscribers and keep the renewal rates up and so forth. Overall, I think it's been a great boon to creativity, because it has unlocked, I think, audiences' understanding and appetite, especially North American audiences, but probably global audiences, their appetite for projects from all over the world. So regional filmmaking, suddenly French cinema, and it's all cinema to me, kind of wherever you see it, however you see it, it's all cinema, whatever the format and length, and it's back in a big way. And here's what I found. I test screened my last feature film, which was called 13 Lives, which was meant to be a theatrical release, but was then purchased by Amazon when MGM was purchased, and they decided to for a limited theatrical release, just as a qualifying run for awards, but then for streaming. So it wasn't designed for that, right? And I realized, I was driving to our preview, and I thought, oh, shit. I did this movie the way I wanted to do it. It's about, the Thai people, their response to this crisis, these kids in this cave. They brought these outsiders in. They created the spirit of collaboration, which I wanted to acknowledge and even celebrate. That's sort of what the movie was about. Well, the first 9.5 minutes are in Thai, and they're all subtitled. So here I am driving to this test screening, and I thought, oh my God, American audiences, I hope we don't have walkouts, because it's a great story if they'll hang with it. But my God, I didn't even think about that, let alone what it will mean to streamers. Because the thing there is always, you turn it off in 4 minutes and you're gone. And you can't capture someone just because they bought a movie ticket. Well, it was the highest testing movie I've ever had, Reed. It was even higher than Apollo 13 or Cinderella Man or Beautiful Mind. Unbelievable. And they loved the subtitles. And this was not, in Manhattan or Westwood, California. It was like, it was in the suburbs where I realized that Squid Game, Narcos, these shows, Call My Agent. These shows are big hits, and they've taught people the cultural value of actually allowing yourself to read, but also hear people act in their own, in their own voices and in their own language. So, I was kind of blown away by that. That was pretty exciting.